Hey, what's up, everyone? Hope you're having a great week. Just wanted to touch base with you. If you noticed, the weather's starting to change here where I'm at, and it's starting to get almost that fall season, which we really enjoy. So, I want to talk about strife for a second. It is, it can be so easy to get into strife. If you in this world today, people are doing some absolute crazy things, and if you recognize strife, and let's just think about what the definition of strife is. Strife is angry or bitter disagreement on fundamental issues or conflict. So think about that. If you know that that is one of Satan's main tools that he uses towards Christians, then we should always be on guard to not walk into strife. I mean, think about this. In James 3:16, it says, "For where envy and strife is, there is confusion and every evil work." Think about that. Envy and strife, every evil work. We as Christians do not want to give Satan a foothold in any area of our life. So I want you to think about that. And Mark, even in Mark 11:25 and 26, Jesus talked about that if you have any ought against somebody, that you need to forgive. Because you don't want to walk in strife or unforgiveness, because you don't want to have the enemy the opportunity to be able to step into your life because you're walking in this strife towards, person A or person B over a situation. Look, Jesus is Lord. He's the King of Kings. And you've made a decision when you became a Christian, just like me, that we decided for him to be Lord. So if your Lord is telling you, hey, don't walk in strife, then we need to say, well, all right, Father, you need to show me and teach me how to not walk in strife. Because why do I want to go into a battle that my king has already won, but the enemy's trying to convince us that he hasn't won in some area of your life, and you're out there with tools that are actually, or weapons that are defective because you and I are walking in strife? It doesn't even make sense. It makes me think of those, you see those movies where they're doing the sword fighting, they're, back and forth, and all of a sudden one breaks the other sword. I feel like that's kind of what it is when you're walking in strife. It's like you're tainted your weaponry against the enemy, because if you think about this, strife affects your faith, because now it's hindering your faith from operating. I know Jesus doesn't want any of us to be operating in a limited capacity, especially when he's given us, unlimited potential, because everything belongs to him. So if it belongs to him, then it belongs to us. And we know that faith works by love. So if we know that faith is working by love, then we need to put the situations that come across that make us function or think about walking in strife or getting into some type of conflict. There are certain ways to handle different things. And that is when we lean on the Holy Spirit to teach us exactly how to address situations. Because I love what it says in 1 John 5:18. It says this. It says, "He that is begotten of God keepeth himself, and the wicked one touches him not." Think about that. If you can eliminate strife. I mean, just in the world today, people are arguing over wearing masks and not wearing a mask. Point blank. Any establishment you go to, they used to have stickers on there that says no shirt, no shoes, no service. If they want to throw a mask in there and saying you have to wear a button-up shirt, and you're like, I'm not wearing that, then don't go. Not a big deal. Let's move on. Why get angry, upset, get in conflict over a mask, or over a t-shirt, over a shirt, or some type of tennis shoe you have to wear, whatever it is? Just move on. Because if God is your source, he's going to provide you with that anyways. And if someone's trying to affect your rights, then that's when you go to the kingdom and ask the kingdom to show you how to address this the kingdom way, because you want what Jesus has paid for operating in your life, and not what you think is right, but what he says is right. So think about that. Are you walking in strife in any area of your life? I mean, is it real easy for you to get upset and angry over stuff? I mean, think about it. Driving on the freeway, people cutting you off, getting all angry, upset, talking about road rage. Is it really worth all that? Do you really want the enemy to have access to you because you're in strife over a mask? Come on now. Stay in position. You're joint heir with Christ, seated at the right hand of the Father. Stay in position. put strife to the curb and walk in the confidence of what Jesus paid for. So really think about, am I walking in strife in any area of my life? And if you are, and you're like, man, I keep doing this over and over again, then what do? You ask the Spirit, hey, can you show me how to get rid of this strife? How do I get rid of this? Because I know that you don't want me to have it, and I know it's hindering my full potential. You guys be blessed. I appreciate your guys' time. I look forward to seeing you guys. If you have any questions, do not hesitate to reach out to me. Thanks so much.